Welcome everyone to the Drag Race and Central Race Recap, where we recap every single NHRA national event, and we got a lot to talk about from Vegas. So without further ado, let's get into it with Top Fuel. In Top Fuel, we saw Antron Brown, who hasn't won since Charlotte fall of last year, come home with the W. So let's take a look at his road to the finals.
Almost exactly the same moment. Stage, stage, and stage. Check it out. It's going to be Brittany and Antron. 378.5 Brittany. 3. Antron Brown, just give me a lane. The Matco Tools. Hankstafers. Lucas Oil Car. 2 are going to go to the final round. One of them's going to go take the awning down and start thinking about Charlotte in a couple of weeks. We're ready. Pretty solid run for 3 of them, and how about it? It's going to be Brittany, it's going to be Antron. NHRA Las Vegas 4-wide Nationals, Antron, Brittany, Josh, and Steve. There's one trophy left that hasn't been claimed. All 4 go in across the top. Josh Hart stages first. Everybody jumps right in. What a way to close it out, especially if your name is Antron Brown, 376.
So it was Antron Brown getting the W in Top Fuel. Impressive weekend for that team. They haven't had the best start to the season, but at the end of the last year, they started to come around. They finished second in the points last year through the Justin Ashley choke of his championship last year. But Antron Brown, it's been a while since he's won. It's been since Charlotte of last year since he's won a race. And for someone as a top driver like Antron, we should be hoping that he has a competitive ride, because he is a personality. And speaking of personality, we're going to get into that in a little bit. Let's get into what was probably the most controversial thing of the day, and what will be the controversial thing of the day. It was Shawn Langdon's words after a crazy semifinal round. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Wow, Shawn Langdon timed out. Unbelievable. Shawn Langdon in lane 3 timed out.
What happened at the Christmas tree, and Shawn timed out there. What's your reflection on it?
I screwed up. Josh has been hanging a lot of people out, and hey, he's a good guy. I like Josh, but he's slow, and everybody knows it. Everybody in the class talks about it. Bottom line, I got to get my shit together. That was uncalled for on my end. My guys deserve better than that. I'm very, very disappointed in myself. I know how to race better than that. I know the count. I knew to get in. It's 100% on me. I owe everybody an apology. All my sponsors, DHL, CMR, Mac Tools, Toyota, Mobile One, everybody, my crew chiefs, Connie, the competitors, Mike and Steve. That's just how we race Josh. The whole class knows he takes a long time, but the result is I screwed up.
Okay, so my thoughts on this are, one, I'm glad Shawn Langdon's actually, being a personality and speaking up, because we don't have many drivers anymore that'll do that, and we need more of it. We need more of this. But I'm also going to not go far away from saying that he's wrong for what he's saying. I mean, Josh Hart did everything right and within the rules. He wasn't breaking any rules. You're allowed to sit on that starting line for 7 seconds, and he sure did. He weighed him out all 7 seconds. And you're allowed to do that. That's within the rules. So Josh Hart did not break any rules. Maybe the other drivers don't like it, but that's the way Josh Hart races. He doesn't really care that much about what other drivers think. And in my opinion, that's what I like about Josh Hart. We need more of that, but we also need more of Langdon speaking, more drivers speaking their mind. So I don't really think anyone's at fault here. I just think it's a racing deal, and you're going to always have this. But in my opinion, we need more of this. We need more of drivers speaking their mind like this, because it generates conversation. We're here talking about it. So we really do need more of this. But let's move on to Nitro Funny Car. In Funny Car, the Matt Hagan train wreck, or the Matt Hagan hype train of 2023 continues. Let's take a look at Matt Hagan's road to the final.
In Pro Stock, Top Fuel, and Funny Car. No kidding. That's 4 of them getting down there. How about this? It's going to be lane number 1 and lane number 3. Matt Hagan goes 3.997. This time they've all got the flames up, and how about this? It's going to be a 396. Put Matt Hagan in the final. He'll have first choice of lane 3 and 4. I got wheelie bars being set in lanes 1 and 2. I got 4 crew chiefs. Say we're ready. Final adjustment on the injector. And the final 4 funny cars, a Chevy in lane 1, a Ford in lane 2, a Dodge in lane 3, and a Ford in lane 4. 2 in, 3 in, 4 in, go! What a 4-wide race to the stripe, and how about Hagan? Again, 3.943, 326 miles an hour.
So in funny car, Matt Hagan ends up with the Wally at the end of the day. I'm saying Matt Hagan's going to be the champion this year. I'm going to call it right now. He seems like he's on a roll, but it depends if he can do this in a countdown. But I have a feeling with that team, Dickie Venables, they're on a roll, and when they get on the roll, it's hard to get them off the roll. And I do not think that they're going to let up on the competition anymore. This reminds me a lot of what Erica Enders did last year, at least at this point in the season. So we're going to have to see, but Chad Green again impressing. Chad Green making it to the finals. I know it's the 4-wide format, and it's a little bit easier to possibly sneak into the finals, but Chad Green came to play this year, and he came to play in a good way because he is on a roll. I mean, if it wasn't for Daniel Wilkerson messing up in Pomona and not taking the throttle stop off the car, then it would have been likely that Chad Green could have went to the semifinals again. So Chad Green, I mean, I have a feeling he's definitely going to win a race. One of the summer races, when it gets real hot, he is definitely going to win a race. It's only a matter of time. And let's go on to some fast thoughts from the weekend in Vegas. Some thoughts from this weekend in Vegas. Some major rule change was announced, and I'll get into why this is a conversation. The centerline rule has been updated. Before in NHRA, previously, as many of you know, in order to get eliminated for crossing the center line, you had to hit one of the timing blocks, the orange blocks in the middle of the track, or you had to cross it, which means your tire had to go over the line in order to get penalized. Now, at least for top fuel and funny car, if you touch the line at all, if your tire touches the line, you're out. And here's my beef with this. NHRA did a horrible job of announcing this. There was no press release, no nothing. They did announce it on NHRA.tv and on the Fox broadcast, which bravo, congrats to those guys who did that. That's awesome. We need that. But how do you have a rule change such as this and not announce it? How does it even work? How do you I don't understand. This is basic thing. If you want to be a big league sport, which NHRA is trying to be a big league motorsport, you got to do big league things. And this is not a big league thing. This is pathetic. For a professional motorsport, this is pathetic. Half the people I've spoken to who are not just casuals, they're diehard NHRA fans, didn't even know this happened. So the fact that diehards don't even know that this happened, why was there not a press release put out by the sanctioning body a week of when this was announced? And so just put it out on all their social media platforms to update fans, because fans have a right to know this stuff. If they follow the sport all the time, I feel they have a right to know this stuff. Anyways, that's going to be it from the DRC Vegas race recap, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks for the Charlotte 4-Wide Nationals on the month of 4-Wide extravaganza. So I will see you guys in the next one.